Hello, beautiful people. It's a very, very good morning where I am right now. And what was coming to my mind just now was that, have you ever wondered why around Christmas and those holidays, people start feeling magical? People start feeling like miracles can happen, like life can change, like the day can change, that people around them can be happy, that they can be happy. They're expecting this pleasant expansion of joy, of happiness, of being close with their loved ones, and so on and so forth. To be surprised, they're expecting to be surprised by something positive, by something nice, something warm, something cozy, right? Something beautiful. And have you ever heard that there is some people call it depression, the depressive January, right? And they call it like this because supposedly it is following the holidays. And the idea that basically came to me just right now was that, all right, so it's coming after the holidays. And what does that mean? That people were feeling magical, people were feeling like things are possible, people were starting to feel a little bit more unlimited, a little bit more in the probability realm, where their dreams, where their desires, where happiness just lingers, where those things exist, right? And when we stay there, which is our natural state, to be happy, to be peaceful and joyful, right? Not super excited, right? And being anxious and constantly expecting and anticipating, but just calmly happy, calmly peaceful. And sometimes not so calmly, right? Sometimes we're very inspired. Sometimes we just want to dance, right? And that's amazing. My point is that after the holidays, what happens? There's depression, blue January, or whatever. You know, the first week of January, some people say is the week during which people are getting most depressed throughout the year. And I have a question, why? Right? Why? People start believing in miracles around holidays, right? Start feeling good, cozy, lovely, friendly, supportive, etc. They start feeling a little bit more empowered, and then suddenly holidays are over, right? So what does that mean? Magic is over. And it's not that it's over, really. It's just what society teaches us to believe in, that magic is over, that magic only exists during holidays, during this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of the year. But if it does exist on those days, that means that it does exist. It's constantly present, it's constantly underlying. That means that every day can be such a day. And I'm not saying every day is Christmas. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that you can experience every day as Christmas, and Christmas will still be Christmas. Christmas will still be special. New Year's Eve will still be special, but you can experience many days in a very magical way, right? And when magic finishes, basically with the beginning of January, suddenly people get depressed because what? Society tells us that we cannot have magic anymore. Suddenly the lights go down, right? The decoration is being dismantled, and all of those factors are somehow affecting us, right? On mental, spiritual level, emotional level. They do affect us. And guess what? People start feeling down because suddenly, unconsciously, we have this feeling or this kind of way of thinking that magic has finished, right? And we feel down because deep down we know it's never finished. Otherwise we wouldn't feel like that, because what does that mean? It's finished. Next year there's Christmas again. So what does that mean? That magic is constantly there. It really depends on us where we put our attention. And if we put our attention on magic is gone, then magic is gone. Then magic is really gone, because we create that. You know, the more we kind of focus on this and bring it into reality with our thinking, with our beliefs, with our feelings, the more it hardens into reality, into a fact. It's not that it's an ultimate fact. It's fact for us, for those who believe in that, right? Because there are many people that don't believe that magic ever ends, and they have magical lives, whatever that means to you, right? Magic might mean peaceful, might mean happy, might mean inspired, might mean traveling, might mean finding the perfect place to be in, right, and staying there, right, and developing something. I don't know, it means many different things to many different people. However, magic never ends. In reality, it never ends. And that's exactly what is being shown by people getting depressed, because we get depressed about something which feels so good to us that it feels natural, right? And when this which feels natural starts kind of fading away for whatever reason, be it our beliefs and perceptions or other factors, that still means that this reality of magic, this reality of expansion, this reality of feeling good, cozy, accepted, accepting, loved, loving, and so on and so forth, is the reality that is natural to us. Because otherwise we wouldn't crave for it, we wouldn't feel down, we wouldn't really, react to it. It would be just another day, nobody would care. But the fact that people do start feeling low because they're told that, okay, in one way or another, I'm not saying that we're directly told, okay, magic is gone, but this is what it suggests. And our society now, currently, especially the Western one, is based on this very subtle suggestions, right? From media, from politicians, and so on, which are suggesting certain things that are detrimental to us, right? And are developing certain beliefs and worldviews and perceptions in our minds that are detrimental to us. And they happen in such a subtle way that we don't even catch them most of the time. But the moment we start catching them, like this, for example, okay, people feel down, but why do they feel down just after the holidays, right? So isn't magic supposedly here to make us happy and expanded and, unlimited, like feeling abundant and so on? Yeah, but then you have to go back to work. Says who? Says who? Says the person that said that you have to work from 9 to 5? Says who? What is this even a rule that you have to work from 9 to 5? Have you ever thought about this? What is this rule? Who said that this should be true? But we created true. We made it true, right? Because of our focus on it. And I'm not saying that we did something bad. This is not the point here. The point is that we are so powerful that we can make even something unpleasant true. We can make ourselves feel unpleasant even though we are the source of pleasantness itself, right? Because who experiences this pleasantness? Who experiences happiness and joy? It's not somebody out there. It's us inside of us. And the moment we decide that we cannot be happy because magic is gone, supposedly, then we give our power away, right? The only thing that we have really, our power, which is to create. And that's the only power there is. So when we give away our power to create, we give all the power there is to anything, to the world, right? Because we create with what we think, with what we feel, with what we ponder on, with our beliefs, with our emotions, with what we focus on, we create. And the more we focus on something negative, on something limiting, we are limiting this unlimited being we are inside. We are putting boundaries on what we can and cannot be, do, have, feel, experience, and so on, right? So if anybody is telling you or even suggesting, even unconsciously, right? I'm not saying that most people are doing it consciously, but if you feel that there is such a suggestion, question it and think again for yourself. Is this really true or not? Am I actually blessed to have this life every day here? Every single day here, right? Am I creating with just talking? Am I changing people's perception? Am I creating new things, right? And who is doing that? I am, right? The one that you call I, this is the one that is creating. You are. So, yep, I'm leaving you with that, and I hope this was helpful. I hope that this brought some clarity. I hope that this brought some truth to the surface. At least something that we can question more often. We can question more and choose to believe in something else. Choose to perceive the world in a way that we want to perceive it, right? And this is not about lying to ourselves. This is about how we want to perceive the world. One person sees one situation as negative and another person sees it as positive. So you choose how to see any kind of situation. And I'm not saying that every situation is good or loving, but what I'm saying is that we can make it a good and loving situation. even in our minds, even if we don't do anything, just the way that we perceive it, the way we tend to understand others and what they do, why they're doing it, and also just knowing who we are, knowing that we are the perceivers, right? See you soon, guys. Have an awesome day. Ciao.